Hello everyone and welcome back to Set Play Gaming. My name is Lad and this is the Elden Ring Let's Play series. We are on episode number, let's just check, number 7. And we're doing the Stormfoot Catacombs today. I didn't know that this place existed, but I wanted to show you guys just from the map in Limgrave where it is. We just go up here to this rock face with this statue, and if you turn around, it's down there, over towards those, it looks like big stones, those big graveyard stones. Some spectacular scenery there. I'm glad to be back playing Elden Ring. You just take care of these little zombo undead things. I'm glad to be back playing. If you missed the last episode, go back and watch it. We attempted the French folk hero's grave, which we unlocked with the stone sword key. That is definitely something that you should check out. And the playlist is all set up now, so if you've missed any of the adventures that I've had with my character, you can go back and watch it, and that supports me on the channel. I don't overly promote all that much, I just prefer to do the gameplay. So like I said, if you do want to support me, then it's always good to stay on the channel and watch more content. Then you're quite welcome to watch more Elden Ring stuff in my playlist. So here we go. These big these tombstone things, headstones looks like, and you can see here, I would just go over here. I was trying to look to see whether there was anything down here, and this was during discovery as well, so I didn't even know that the entryway was down here. We just go quickly and have a look. I'll show you guys where it is. There's like a little entryway here. You see the rocks drop off a little bit. They're not together. They're not fused together. There's like a little passageway with a gate. So we're going to go down there and go and check it out. And this is the Stormfoot Catacombs. And who knows what's lying down here. I was on edge playing this. I was really on edge. Because I didn't know whether there'd be anything down here that's going to help me a great deal. But I always think that if it's a difficult level, if it's a difficult adventure, then quite often, more often than not, there's something down here worthwhile. So it's always good, especially with my character being the way that he is. If you don't know, if you're new to this series, my character is based off Shinnok from Mortal Kombat. So he's basically going to do everything that he can to get ahead, everything that he can to get super powerful. And we're doing a mage build here. So again, the focus is from Mortal Kombat mythology. Shinnok is a fallen elder god, so it kind of fits with the storyline that he would want to become an Elden Lord and, you know, obtain all this power. So that's kind of why I went with this character. So that's what we're trying to do. As this imp comes in with one of those hatchet things, we're gonna try and deal with him. And that's him dealt with. You gotta be careful, like when you come into these areas, they're waiting in the corners for you. And there's even some of them that actually, they cling to the wall. And so you don't initially see them when you come in. You certainly can. The developer created a very eerie atmosphere in these catacombs. We go running down here and see what's down here in this section. There's a big door there. And be careful again that they're going to lunge out at us. Let's see round the corner. We picked that up. All these materials can be used to help when it comes to building things. There's another area in here. There's one. He's jumped down off the statue, so we deal with him. And I think it might have been, it was either from the last episode or the episode before. But I'm trying to see whether I can get, while we're doing this, let's see whether I can get the comment up here on screen. I don't think I'm here to... Let's see here. We've got we had some comments in the earlier episodes, and one of the things that they suggested as well was to improve certain statistics and attributes on my character, and I fully intend to do that. There's going to be an episode coming up where we look for some better weapons, we look for some better things to go with our build. So what I was doing was looking for some kind of lever or mechanism to open that big door, because it's locked. You'll see here as we go into this section, there's one of these fire traps. It's a fire tunnel trap. And we round the corner here on the wall, you can see an imp waiting just to pounce on us. We just get a little bit of distance and nail him from here. The other thing that was suggested as well to me was learning to parry. I think that was the last comment. Let's go back to... Nawenda Singh, I think, is the user on the thing. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see that. But Nawenda Singh commented, I should learn how to parry. That's definitely something that I need to practice. Obviously, when it comes to these short-range attacks by these enemies, even though I do want to fight at a distance, then I'm going to need to learn how to protect myself at short range as well. And we just run back up the stairs here. Yeah, it's locked by a mechanism of some kind. I'll run back down it. What I like about this game is you have the battle element, the combat element of the game, and obviously you can be sort of big, strong, golden axe wielding Conan the Barbarian, you know, tough guy. And then you can also be like this. You can be like a wizard or a mage, but all throughout the game there are these. Every now and then you've got these puzzles. And even in the last game, when we in the last episode when we did French Folk Hero's Grave, the sloping dungeon with the death traps and stuff, that is like classic gaming. You know, I love the fact that they have those. You've got the enemies trying to hit you, the spirits trying to hit you. Then you've got the rolling death machines trying to run you down. So much to think about, and then you've got to solve the, I guess, the levels to get down to the lower dungeon to fight the boss. Obviously, it didn't work out for us, that one. You know, in terms of the boss itself is just too hard. So we're going to have to sort of get a bit more powerful and get some better spells in order to level up, and then go back at a later date and try and finish that off. I have made a note on my game notes here to go back at a later date. So periodically we're also going to check in on our stats as well. I'll show the screen at the start of an episode. I think I did that in the last episode, so I won't do it every single time, but I'm anticipating today's episode to be around 20 minutes. Usually it's 30, but I think that should be, I think it's enough to get through this level. But I'm just basically waiting here for the right moment to run through. These fire death trap things can really, really catch you. And if you don't time it right and you get caught, like, just about managed to get away from that one. Nice little jump inside there. And now we've got one coming from the right and one coming from the left, and you can see the flames are almost touching us there. Very, very dicey indeed. I'm going to be ended up like a toasted marshmallow at this moment in time. I want to make sure that when I do this, that I run at the right time and I jump in at the right time. I don't want to get scolded. Just take some more coffee here. Boy, there we go. So we are on a quest to make Chinook an all-powerful, evil, tyrannical ruler. Again, one of the things that somebody commented not long ago was there's a section in this story later on, I don't think it's now, but you can look for a specific angle within this game, and I believe there'll be verbiage to some degree to seek out the frenzied flame, and that basically sets you on a path of turmoil and destruction and evil, which I think is going to be, unless I have a change of heart later down the line, I think that's going to be the direction that I'm going to be taking this because of the character build that I'm doing. What I like about it is, you know, there seems to be a bunch of playability here. Like, it doesn't seem like you could play this as one character and then you could create another character and come back and play, you know, as there's like 9 or 10 different customizable character selections. So it has some playability about it. And indeed, if there is sort of like multiple scenarios for an ending, that just makes it all the better. The fact that they have that within the game is amazing. And this game is really, really well put together. You can tell that. I haven't experienced many problems on this game. So far, I don't recall the game crashing at any point. I don't recall the game slowing down a great deal. There have been 1 or 2 moments where, like, the weather changes a little bit and it's like, we got caught by the fire there, can we just get in? Yes, we can. Just had about enough in us there to see that out. There was a moment where I think it was around the Stormfoot Gate ruins, and it was where like the weather had been changing to like it started to rain, and it felt to me like there was a little bit of slowdown. I don't know whether anybody else had that, whether you guys had that with your game with the changing weather patterns, but that was the only time. But it hasn't crashed. I haven't experienced any major problems that would prevent me from playing the game and enjoying it. So I fully think the developer, they've done a really good job of making this game the best that it can be. We just avoid this one and try, and I think there's some imps at the back of here that I've got to deal with. I noticed when I was looking down there, there's one there, there's another one above him. So I just try and deal with them first. And these things, these flame trap things, if you strike them, they go down, they lower down, so it means the tunnels aren't guarded by these flame traps anymore. Makes things a little bit easier for you. I figured that out after dying once or twice. So just deal with this guy now. You can see there that they like to get up close. Those imps like to get up close. That close combat. There's another one on the wall and there's another one on the floor there. So just deal with these and then pick up the... You don't actually have... There we go. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this character model takes us and what adventures we can have on this game. And coming up on the channel, August the 10th, I'm zoning in on the idea of doing Atlas Fallen, mainly because I've seen the trailer and the trailer looks really, really cool. Actually, let me know in the comments if you've seen the Atlas trailer Fallen, whether you're going to be giving it a try or not. Hopefully it's as good as it looks. The one thing that you want from new games is that you don't, as I said before, you don't want any major issues causing the game to crash. You know, making the game, rendering the game virtually unplayable. You don't want a trailer that hypes something up and then you get all excited to play it and then, you know, it's not as playable. It's not as, you know, these game-breaking features on there that just make the game horrible to play. You always want to have your limited expectations at least met. So I'm looking forward to Atlas Fallen. It looks really, really good. That's the game that I have planned, at least for the channel. I don't know what's after that. I really don't. It's very difficult. I've got a couple of games on my wish list. And hopefully, you know, there might be some time later in the year that we'll play them. But we'll have to wait and see. For now, we've got the FIFA 23 career mode with West Brom, which is going to be coming to an end. We've also got the series on Gran Turismo 7, where we're trying to collect all the cars on Gran Turismo 7. That's going to take a while, and we're doing the menu books. And then we've got Elden Ring, which again has tremendous longevity. Now, what I saw when I came in through this entryway was this level here. You can see it just below me. And it looks like behind that statue, guarded statue, there's a lever of some kind. And it doesn't look like there's a doorway, so it looks like we have to just drop down. We'll do that. And just make sure there's no bad guys. There's one there hiding. Let's get him. Give ourselves a bit of room. That's him dealt with. And now we should be able to. There isn't any others here. Yeah, there's no doorway there, and the only one criticism I would say about this game is that there's no ability to climb. Like, it's jump only and run, and I guess that's a thing with all RPGs, but it is kind of like an Assassin's Creed element where you're running around tombs and stuff. It'd have been nice to have a climb feature. So it looks like we've got a boss battle here. Let's run in and see what we have. This is the Erdtree Burial Watchdog. Speaking of dogs, let's bring our werewolves into this, our wolves. Hopefully it can help us. That's a dog. It looks more like a giant cat. Shouldn't it be watch cat? Whoa, that's a heck of a jump. And a heck of a sword. Make sure we don't get caught by that. Why does it look like a cat? Why is it called watchdog if it's a cat? Let's, as I said, I like to try and keep my enemies at a distance. And I firmly believe that if Chinook was on this game, under the, whoa, that's a heck of a jump. Under the, way that I've created him, I'm just going to keep pounding him here with these, whoa, he's using the flame. I've got to stay away from that. The glintstone arc is definitely usable here. Like I said, we do need probably a stronger spell. Almost got him. The wolves definitely help. There we go. Nice. Noble sorcerer. We've got another thing to summon there. Just look around, and that's the runes that I picked up before. Might as well pick them up. That's nearly 2,000 runes. That'll help. What's this over here? Let's just have a look, quick look around, make sure we've not forgotten anything. I'd hate to get to back to Limgrave and be like, "Hey, Richard, you forgot that." You know. Doesn't look like there's anything there, so we'll go back to Limgrave. I'm gonna spend those 2,000 runes and improve my character Chinook again. We just come out here. These guys have resurfaced. There's actually, I was reading something the other day, and they were saying there's a spell or something you can get where there's these like skeletons that come from the ground. I'd love to get that for Chinook. Given the fact that he's, you know, that one of the bad guys in Mortal Kombat that uses the evil sorcery. But I appreciate your guys' comments lately on the channel, on this series. Like I said, if you have any specific ideas to evil wizard, evil mage, that kind of thing that you think could help me, then, you know, spoilers permitted. I don't want to, you know, be told everything. But you just enjoy the bosses and enjoy the adventure. But if you guys have any ideas, if you can give me some tips and stuff, then please pop them in the comments. But yeah, what a fantastic game. Absolutely loving it so far. I wasn't that keen about the idea of getting torrent, but it seems like that's not something that you can change. Like, I guess I could just not use him. But it seems like that it's part of the storyline where you have to just sort of go that direction, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's okay. For most of the time, like I said, I usually don't use him. You can fast travel between locations once you've opened them on the map. And I think Shinna could do that, you know, in all honesty. We'll just save up here. I think that'll just about do it for today. We've had a heck of a time getting through those imps and through the Stormfoot Catacombs. I hope you enjoyed it. I should be back in a couple of days. We've got some more adventures. Like I said, I'm going to set off an adventure, try and get ourselves a new astrologer staff, as well as some new threads as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed it, consider watching more from the playlist that's provided. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. This is our lad for Set Play Gaming.